Hey, have you seen this game? Mora, A Journey in Time. Looks pretty good. Between you and me though, I don't think much of the developer. Hi, welcome to devlog number 8 for Mora, A Journey in Time. I mentioned in the last devlog that we'd be looking at doing the interface and changing how things will work in there, so that's what I've been focusing on over the past 2 weeks. So it won't be a very long devlog today. However, I wanted to bring you up to speed with where we are and show you the work that's been put in. So let's get to it.
So I thought the best place to start is to show you where we were before. So if you've not seen this before, this was the main menu for Mora. And I quite like it. I think it looks nice. I think it could be made to be a bit more interesting with some particles and so on. I quite like the style of the buttons. I like this portal in the middle moving around. But then what we're trying to achieve with Mora is to make an immersive game, to make something that really draws you in. And when I was looking at this menu, I didn't get that from this. Why am I clicking new game? It doesn't draw me in, it doesn't make me want to play it. So that was the reason behind changing things. That was the rationale behind making what we have in the past couple of weeks. So let's take a look at the journey there. I've only got a couple of screenshots because I didn't take too many unfortunately, but I'll show you a couple of screenshots and then we'll have a look at where we are now with the new interface for the main menu. And this is where we are now. So obviously things have changed quite a lot since the screenshots were done, and things have changed considerably since we initially had that first menu that I showed you at the beginning of the video. So the whole idea now, as I've already mentioned, is just to make things more immersive. As soon as you boot up the game, I want you to be able to feel like you're part of the story. And that's why we're here. We're at Mora HQ. I'm not going to go into too much detail about this location, as I don't want to spoil things, but this is Mora HQ and this will be our starting menu. So the idea behind the menus is that as you progress through the game, the scene in the menu will change based on your progress. It's always going to be one step behind where you are. So when you move on from the prologue, for instance, it will then show the vault as the main menu. So just try and make it a little bit of a memorable journey even from the start of this point. So the main thing we've implemented here is obviously it's a world space UI now. It's not a flat 2D canvas. And the whole idea here is now I can do camera movements to go into different locations when we do things. We've got our menu on the left, which is holographic, and obviously animates a little bit as well. And the idea behind it, we'll click through to settings here. So there'll be our transitions between the different interfaces that we've got here. We will have chapter select, which I'm not going to go into in too much detail now because I've got a lovely idea for it and I want it to be a bit of a surprise really on how it works. The whole idea of this space down here is to have things happening. So I think the lady's just walked off screen at the moment, but she'll be back in a moment. We'll have people walking around doing things. These guys will be doing things other than the robot dance in their control room up there, which is always fun. So it's just getting things moving and something a bit more interesting than looking at a flat canvas. And this is obviously still a work in progress. It's something that's going to be changed. I want it to be just a little bit more atmospheric. I want a few more things happening. More movement will help that whole process as well. Now as far as what's left to do, well, most things really. I've spent the time building the scene rather than putting in functionality. So when we're looking at all of the menu options, they need implementing. New game, load game. So I've got the load and save game bits to get in there as well. So that will be getting done over the next few weeks. I'm not going to rush this part because I think it's an integral part of the game. I will also be building the intro to the game out of this area as well. Not necessarily just this section, but more parts of HQ. So that's pretty much it for what we've done over the past couple of weeks. As always, really appreciate you joining us on the journey. If you like more of these videos, if you like the shorter ones, then let me know. because this will be a shorter dev diary. So if you prefer the shorter dev diaries, let me know in the comments. Feel free to like and subscribe as well. It keeps the YouTube algorithms posting the content, which is always nice as well. So as always, we'll see you in the next one.